to the back. And I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. That I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tennessee Titans. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready? 19.
Mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They motion the slot man left. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Steady.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Come on. Ready?
Now give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Slot man going to move in motion left. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. That his first touchdown of the new year.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and we can't do it a lot better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Right to the air goes Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. With Allen. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Elikayomanu. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the handoff, and it's Allen. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Okay,
From the 41, here's second and 4.
get it. Go.
On play action, it's Ward. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Ward now on second down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Got it. Ready? Okay. 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
To the air again, Ward. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Chindike that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 11-yard line.
Come on. Hey, Dragon, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing on second down. Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
60. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
To the air again is Daniels. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Slot man in motion left. Throwing again. Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
first down. Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's in! Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, touchdown Commanders. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. And look at this, the extra point is blocked. He gets free. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw is Ward. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Off play action, it's Ward. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A carry here for Allen. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing on third down, Ward. This one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready.
On play action, Daniels. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is brought in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play to to kick off this drive. 39 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Stretch the Eagles. Stretch the Eagles. Ready, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. To the pylon, he's in. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Ward. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the handoff, it is Allen. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Come on. Come on. Let go.
Allen going to get it again. And he finds some space, tackling after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Back. Viking 18. Let go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the 1st down.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Short one there to Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready,
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Quick throw taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's pretty.
On the give, this is out. Into the secondary at the 45. 20. 15. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Titans are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
From 15, number 1. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Gain of 6. First down, Washington.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready? 65 65.
Now Daniels. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
Dragon 60. Let's go. 18 top, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
The motion man here is McClure. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one.
The Titans take over.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to the...
And he'll take it on in. Eric Eilmanner. Touchdown Titans. And even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for two. Out of the gun, Ward. He's got a man. Take it in for two. And we are all tied here in the third quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready? Press all 80.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Motion the slot man left. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to string their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Chest, Bobcat, chest.
They'll run here with Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Titans will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Flush to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup there of 13. First down, Washington.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Daniels now on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Forced out wide. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing is Daniel. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Commander's first down.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. Hawk 70. 70 Rangers.
Daniels gonna throw again. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Let's go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Next, Buffalo 18.
Here's Daniel. Inside, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
At the 24-yard line.
On
1st and 10, Ward. That's made right side by Ironman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down.
On the ground, it's Allen. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, here's Ward. There's the Okonkwo open left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here comes Allen. He's got space inside the 25. And he will score again. Touchdown Titans. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Come on. 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. To the outside, into the hands of McClure. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The motion man here is McClure. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. The throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
18 rattle. Cut 19.
To the air again is Daniels.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. On the run to the right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. on the ground. It is Allen. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! Gotta be lying! Steady!
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Okay, break! Get it! Cougar 19!
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll get this complete to Allen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Titans sending out their punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Here's 1st down.
Ready! Hot 70! Hot 70! Half throw 80! Let's go!
They'll throw with Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Another try, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolves! Buffalo 18!
Daniels now going to look to throw. He goes down dangerous right there, so close to the goal line. He is outside of the end zone, though. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by a Monty Hooker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18.
They go back to Allen. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. A run. This is Gilliam. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force fourth down.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On first down, Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Viking 18.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.
free.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up.